So it's time to review week 5 of the PTS. PTS patch notes version 6.1.4 for the Stonethorn DLC, or update 27. It'll be released on August 24, meaning we have another week of the PTS. Generally speaking, there aren't too many changes for the last week of the PTS. So this is probably virtually the last changes, unless they do something like really drastic, which again is very, very uncommon, very, very rare. Let's go over it. Let's see. Combat and gameplay. Stonethorn. This set has been unintentionally reverted to original values while also lasting longer than intended. We're aiming to fix both these issues before the update 27 launch. Okay. Quest, whatever, dungeons, whatever. Let's skip past all that. Combat and gameplay. Elemental Catalyst. Reduce the critical damage taken per stack to 3%, down from 5%. Reduce the duration of the stacks to 3 seconds, down from 5 seconds. I think this is like the second or third nerf they did to this over the PTS iteration. And it's like, I'm not even surprised. Like, honestly, like, if you thought this was gonna stay the way it was when it first released, or even when it first got nerfed, you're delusional, dude. Yeah, that's not shocking. Reduce the critical damage taken per stack to 3%, down from 5%. So instead of 15%, it's gonna be 9%, which is still significant. I think you'll still want Elemental Catalyst in the group. The second part though, reduce the duration of the stacks to 3 seconds, down from 5 seconds. Like 90% likely you're gonna put this on a Magic Necromancer. You could probably still get away with it on Healer. It's just gonna be bothersome in terms of doing shit. Like enchantments and all that. And let's look at the developer comment. Currently, the amount of critical chance in the game is relatively high for builds that aren't even specializing in it. You can easily obtain a large amount from passive sources rather than active on-choice base sources, such as choosing precise over Nerf, okay? Resulting in this set being incredibly powerful across all levels. Our original intention was to let this set naturally balance itself once we do a larger pass on critical strike sourcing in the game. I guess their line of thinking was, well, we're gonna just get back to it later, rather than adjust it for the current patch. And after seeing much of the discussion on the set, which literally everyone says, oh, this is pretty strong, this is a bit too over the top, we decided to balance around our current situation. In the future, once we have a better balance altogether with crit, we'll go back and adjust this set if need be. Additionally, the duration of this set made it too easy for builds to keep up without making active decisions, so that's why they reduced it from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. Such as running different enchantment sets or running on specific classes that have a hybrid of damage sources, like, you know, Necromancer. With the 3 second duration, it will now be much more difficult to keep the buff up 100%, unless built for accordingly, rather than just activating force pulse here and there. I mean, you'll still be able to run it, I think. So, I think one critical thing we can take away is our original intention was to let this set naturally balance itself once we do a larger pass in the game, on critical strike sourcing in the game. So, upcoming changes, potentially. Could be hinting at champion points. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But that's something to take away from this. Otherwise, though, expect to probably see Elemental Catalyst used, most likely, in raid compositions. Anyway, let's move on. Art and animation? No. Audio, crafting, economy. What? Oh, okay, it didn't work. Multi-rider mount. Fixed an issue. Okay. And that's it. Easy clap. That's it. Just basically the most significant thing was elemental catalyst for 2 reasons: the change itself, and they're hinting at the future. And that's it. Like I said last time, don't expect too much. It's week 5. Week 6 will probably have nothing. But I would still kind of hold off on farming certain sets. Or maybe not, because I don't know, it's a pretty low chance of them really doing a last minute change, but I would still kind of wait until live itself, you know? So, that's it for the patch notes.